Hacking techniques have evolved into a sophisticated arsenal of methods that cybercriminals, state-sponsored actors, and ethical hackers employ to exploit vulnerabilities in systems, networks, and human behavior, with tactics ranging from low-skill brute force attacks to advanced zero-day exploits that target previously unknown software flaws. Phishing remains one of the most prevalent techniques, where attackers craft deceptive emails, messages, or websites mimicking legitimate entities to steal credentials, distribute malware, or manipulate victims into transferring funds. Advanced variants like spear phishing personalize these lures using OSINT, open-source intelligence, to target executives, whaling, or bypass two-factor authentication via real-time proxy attacks like Evil Jinx 2. Social engineering expands beyond digital channels, with hackers impersonating IT staff over phone calls, vishing, or even infiltrating physical premises, tailgating, to gain unauthorized access, demonstrating how psychological manipulation often proves more effective than technical exploits alone. For direct system infiltration, malware serves as a versatile weapon. Ransomware, like Lockbit, encrypts files for extortion. Spyware like Pegasus silently harvests data from mobile devices, while Trojans, for example Emotet, create backdoors for persistent access, often delivered through weaponized documents or compromised software updates. Brute force and credential stuffing attacks automate login attempts using stolen password databases or common word lists, exploiting weak authentication practices, though defenders increasingly mitigate these with rate-limiting, captchas, and passwordless authentication methods like FIDO2 security keys. Network-level attacks exploit protocol weaknesses and misconfigurations. Man-in-the-middle (MITM) attacks intercept unencrypted traffic via rogue Wi-Fi hotspots or ARP spoofing, while DNS spoofing redirects victims to malicious sites by corrupting domain resolution caches. SQL injection, SQLI, and cross-site scripting, XSS, dominate web application attacks. SQLI manipulates database queries through unfiltered input fields to extract sensitive data, as seen in the 2009 Heartland Payment Systems breach, exposing 130 M credit cards, whereas XSS injects malicious scripts into web pages to hijack sessions or deface sites. Modern variants like DOM-based XSS evade traditional WAFs, web application firewalls, by executing entirely client-side. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF tricks, authenticated users into unknowingly submitting malicious requests, such as changing account settings, while server-side request forgery, SSRF, exploits server trust relationships to access internal systems or cloud metadata APIs, famously leveraged in the 2021 Capital One breach. Zero-day exploits target undisclosed vulnerabilities before patches are available, commanding high prices in dark web markets. The 2021 Exchange server attacks using proxy Logan vulnerabilities exemplify how nation-states and cybercriminals weaponize these flaws for espionage and ransomware deployment. Advanced Persistent Threats, APTs, employ multi-stage attack chains combining these techniques. Initial access might come via a phishing email with a malicious macro, followed by privilege escalation using Windows exploits like Print Nightmare, lateral movement via pass-the-hash attacks, and data exfiltration through encrypted DNS tunnels. Living off the land, low-TL tactics abuse legitimate system tools, PowerShell, WMI, SecSec, to evade detection, while fileless malware operates solely in memory, leaving minimal forensic traces. Cloud environments face unique threats. Misconfigured S3 buckets expose sensitive data publicly. Container escape exploits like CVE 2000 2130465 allow breakout from Docker environments, and API key leakage grants unauthorized access to cloud resources. Mobile platforms are increasingly targeted through fake apps in official stores, SIM swapping to hijack SMS-based 2FA, and zero-click exploits like forced entry, used by NSO Group, that compromise iPhones without user interaction. Emerging techniques leverage AI. Deepfake audio impersonates executives to authorize fraudulent transactions, while AI-powered password guessing algorithms like Passcan generate context-aware credential combinations. Supply chain attacks compromise software vendors to distribute tainted updates, as seen with the SolarWinds hack affecting 18,000 organizations, while IoT hacking exploits weak default credentials in devices like security cameras to create botnets, Mirai, or pivot into corporate networks. Defensive evasion has spawned techniques like polymorphic malware that mutates its code to bypass signatures, time-based attacks that schedule malicious activity during off-hours, and DNS tunneling to exfiltrate data through seemingly benign queries. Countermeasures require layered defenses. Network segmentation limits lateral movement, endpoint detection and response (EDR) tools, flag suspicious process behavior, and threat intelligence sharing, like Styx TAXII, enables proactive blocking of known IOCs, indicators of compromise. User training reduces phishing success rates, while patch management and attack surface reduction minimize exploit opportunities. As hacking techniques grow more sophisticated, the cybersecurity arms race escalates. AI-driven anomaly detection now counters AI-powered attacks. Quantum-resistant cryptography prepares for future decryption threats, and decentralized identity solutions aim to eliminate credential theft entirely. Understanding these techniques is paramount for defenders, as the line between ethical hacking and cybercrime often hinges not on the tools used, but on the intent behind their deployment, a reality demanding constant vigilance in an interconnected digital landscape.